right? Interaction, being on video, all are important, right? So that the session go on with the full energy. So yesterday you discussed about defined phase. I hope all of you understood the objective of the defined phase. Objective is to get the problem properly understood. The problem pain metric is the Y variable. There are 3 steps in the defined phase. Hope you might have understood. There are certain tools you need to master to properly carry out the defined phase. And then the important deliverable of the defined phase is approved project charter. Your project charter should be approved. Hope you have discussed all those things, right? And you must have clear-cut answers to these questions. Then only the company owner will be happy to provide you the internship. Is your project important to the business? Are you coming here for learning, or are you coming here to help my company? If the answer is the second one, then project will be important to the business. You have to make an yes to these questions. Does a business case exist? And tell me, business case is about X variable, Y variable, or Z variable? Yesterday we discussed, right? Y equal to f of x. What is business case here? Is it business case is X or Y or Z?
Y.
No. Y is the problem. Y is the pain metric. Business case means business consequences. Business consequences are represented as Z variable. If your coffee is bad, there will be so many customer complaints. Your brand name will go down, isn't it? Word of mouth will spread negatively. Your revenue will go down. Your profits will go down. So these are the consequences. If I solve the problem, what will happen to my sales? Go up, isn't it? And then I will be able to sell more coffees and I get more customers. So the current immediate benefits you get in terms of dollars are called hard benefits. Hard benefit is a component of the business case. What is the soft benefit? When I improve a process, what is the soft benefit? My chef is now, knowledge is improved. Am I right? My chef is more knowledgeable than a chef who is there in my competitor. He understood about work study, time study. He know how the company is operating. So he can be more professional. Do you think that is also a benefit to the company? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Having more knowledgeable people is a soft benefit. That is also equal to money. That will get converted into money slightly at a later time. Am I correct? So customer satisfaction. Earlier, customer liked your coffee on a 10-point scale. They were giving 7 out of 10. But now the same coffee, same price, customer started giving 10 out of 10. You don't get any money right now, but in the future, definitely you will get money. Am I right? So there will be hard benefit. There will be soft benefit. You must gently comment about the hard benefit, gently comment about the soft benefit, and also explain them if the project is not carried out, what will be the threat to the company. Do you understand my statement? You have to tell them if you attend the Yellow Belt training program, these will be the benefit. If you do not attend the Yellow Belt training program, these will be the consequence. There are many people who are doing, they will grab away all your opportunity. But you become a Yellow Belt, you become a Green Belt, probably more companies will prefer your profile. Your profile will automatically get shortlisted in LinkedIn. Nowadays, all the profile shortlisting happens in LinkedIn only. They look for keywords. They know who is a Green Belt, who is a Black Belt. They just only know, they can save their lot of time by shortlisting only Green Belts and Black Belts for any job profile. So you will straight away see yourself in the top 10% of the profiles, and that's how your employment opportunity improves. And you can be hired at a higher salary. What you invested, what you are going to get on the very first month, that's going to be 10 times more than your investment. So you have to project certain financial improvement as well as non-financial improvement while doing any project. That is called the business case. Now all of you understand what is business case, what is Z variable?
Yes, sir.
Have you identified the CTQ? Can somebody tell me what is CTQ?
Critical to quality.
Wow, critical to quality. Critical to quality is nothing but the measurable metrics. The measurable metrics that can help you understand the problem, that can help you understand the customer satisfaction level. Any feature in your product any feature in your product. For example, right now I have a water bottle, right? A flask. And do you think there are certain CTQs for the flask? CTQs are there for the flask? Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Tell me what could be the CTQs. Let us say my sales has gone down. The sales of this Milton thermosteel flask has gone down several times. Now you are hired to understand why the sales has gone down. Now, how will you proceed?
So maybe the retaining the temperature, the time will be very low for the flask. So it should
Very
retain.
good. Very good. Temperature retaining time. That is a CTQ, am I right? When customer fills the bottle with a hot liquid, then customer expects the temperature to be retained for at least 4 hours. But your flask retains it only for 1.5 hours. Unless and until you are going to understand this, solve this, your sales is not going to improve. Am I correct? And the capacity of the your flask is only 300 ml. Your competitors are giving the same products at the same price, where the capacity is 500 ml. Now there is a gap in performance, isn't it? The volume of the flask, that is also important, fill volume. And then comes many other things, out of which there are few things critical. Like Ilam Pardi said, the temperature retaining time is more critical than the fill volume. And fill volume is also next priority. And other things, how it looks like, and then whether there is a strap in it or not, so that I can carry it comfortably. Everything, isn't it? So to the extent possible, make the CTQs measurable. If you measure, comparison becomes possible. If you compare, the gap can be understood. The gap is your project. So if you are not able to identify the CTQs, I'm sorry, you have not understood the problem, and so you are not fit enough to solve any problem. Right? Or project plans and key milestone defined. Why I wanted you to create a flow chart? You need to know where the process starts, where the process ends. Then only you can create a plan. Then only you can, you can hire, you can involve project team member, you can create milestone. So process contain 10 steps. So how much time it may be required to improve the process. Who are all involved in the process? Who is providing the ingredient? Who is actually preparing the coffee? Who is providing the what do you call the oven or the stove? Everything now will come into your mind, and then you will try to gain control. You will understand who is involved in that process. So project plan can be created, roles and responsibility will be created, timelines can be created, and then you will understand that this is a very simple project. This can be completed within 15 days. Why? It's a very simple process. How many people are involved? Only the chef is involved. If it is a big restaurant, probably the storekeeper is also involved, because he has to provide the ingredient, isn't it? And then because our scope is only up to preparing the coffee. I need ingredient, so definitely storekeeper should be able to provide me the right ingredient. So he is involved, chef is involved, and that's it. Then I am there to do the project. I will have 2-3 people with me to do the time study, to do the work study, and then modify the process. So I can beautifully create a plan, and the plan is always define, measure, analyze, improve, control. If wanted, if needed, even before defined, you can add something like kickoff, like some period, 1 week, you can just simply study everything, right? Before actually starting your project, you can keep some 3 days so that you can have a look, have some interaction. Similarly, after completing the project, you can keep 3 days so that you can actually officially thank everybody in the project. You can have some celebration and then come out. You understand? You are now able to clearly make a plan because you are methodical. Since the methodology is known, steps are known, you can assign responsibility. Isn't it? So people know what are their roles and responsibility. Unless and until you make people know their responsibility, they will not do. Yesterday we have told you, see, this is a training program, a professional training program. Your participation is very, very important. Your participation actually means You have to talk, you have to raise questions, you have to be on video. This is the meaning. This is what is called participation. Participation is not like, signing in and then doing something else on the other side. No. So the responsibility is made clear. People will understand and then work according to the requirement. Otherwise, people will work in their own fashion and then project will not produce the expected results. So, and most important question, as the project align with the organization goal, is that improving a coffee preparation process important to your restaurant? Yes, coffee is one of the item, which is ordered more frequently in my restaurant. Am I right? If my restaurant is, vegetarian restaurant, when I try to improve, the process of making chicken biryani, that is not going to be helpful to my restaurant, right? My company is doing something. They have certain goal and the project has got certain goal. This project goal and the company goal should see an alignment. If this is not happening, I'm sure the company will not respect your work, will not provide enough support. They will be doing their job. You will be wasting your time and resources. This is big reason why projects are failing, right? Hope you understood all the questions. You must get an answer, clear answer to all these questions. Then only you can say define phase is completed. These are the steps.